And shoutouts to Bulwarker on PS3. Stop being a punk, get the game, put into practice so I can pwn you like the noob that you are, son. Zebo, full bank. Hey guys, what's up? It's KiNgZbErRy from Gouken Masters. Anyways, today your guys are blessed because this is my very first commentary. I will get right to it. Right now I'm going to be playing a very strong chem player, the Chef 1983. For many times I've played this guy. He's given me a lot of headaches and nightmares. He's one of those chem players that every time you try and get in close to do stuff, he will answer with a Shoryuken. His weak spots tend to be when you do a demon flip and you try to follow up after that demon flip with a fierce punch. He tends not to block. However, when he does block, he does make you pay. This is one of the guys that if you screw up, he's going to hit you with it. Anyways, my goal is with him is to not get in too close, to kind of try and keep him at bay. Try and maybe catch him with some focus kicks or other throws as well. And, you know, use the parries as best as I can as well. You know, when I first started out playing with this old man, I was a lot like, oh, see, that got him there. Oh, got him again there too. So, yeah, you know, when I first started playing with Gouken, it was a lot like you guys. You know, I had a really hard time getting those points, and I couldn't understand how come I didn't have the points like Kiki or Bullcat or Viper or even Blacktooth. You know, but it's one of those things. It's trial and error, man. You got to stick with the old man, and it's one of those things. You got to know when to be offensive. You got to know when to be defensive. You got to understand your spacing, your timing, like frame rates. And you know, you can't just be a one-dimensional player. You have to understand all aspects. So it needs a little bit of everything. You gotta have it all kind of wrapped. Oh, wake up, Ultra. See, that's the thing with the old man too. You gotta try not to be predictable. You know, prime example, when people are jumping in to kick you, sometimes people do empty jumps to try and catch you and then get you with a throw. The other thing is with the old man, I've really worked on over the years is to practice my tech throws. Normally when I play people, first thing they try and do is get free throws, and of course they will, right, because he doesn't have a really good strong wake up. Anyways, as you can see, the chef player has no problems using fierce Shoryukens, so I try to bait them out the best I can. And you know, once I get a life lead, yeah, see, he's really susceptible to those throws, so I just did the ultra there. Now that I got the life lead, I'm not going to get in close. I'm just going to finish him off fireballs. You know, people call it spam, but really, good players will get around that. I do the fireball, and then I do a fierce palm. That really works well, but don't abuse that because people will recognize that and punish you badly with uppercuts or other. Next up is a fight with a 4K PP Chun-Li. Now Chun-Li's kind of an awkward fight to have because it's a hit and miss. You're either going to get your ass kicked or you're going to do fairly well. Now Chun-Li, you got to watch out for her air jumps because unfortunately when you throw your high punch fireball, which goes on the up diagonal, she's one of the only characters that can actually jump over that safely and punish you badly. She's also using the Ultra 1 too, so you're going to want to watch out for when that's flashing so you don't throw a fireball and get caught. And you're about to see me get caught in it in this game. Anyways, what I was going to say too is that one of the things I like to take a lot of pride in is that I have a special move with Gouken that I feel I've really, you know, I may not have invented it, but I like to feel like I've come close to mastering it, which is the jumping fierce punch. You're going to see me do that in a lot of matches. Jumping fierce neutral punch, I mean. I've watched a lot of videos like all you guys, you know, with some of the greats like Bullcat and Kiki. And I like to feel that, you know, all of them have their own little thing that they created themselves. See, and I actually hit lag here. I don't know what happened, but I missed the ultra. And that's what I'm talking about. Sometimes you get those little lag spikes. A prime example, Proud Strawberry really utilizes the crouching light kick. It's his bread and butter. Bullcat tends to utilize the demon flips. He's mastered those. Even like someone like you know, Blacktooth, who I find utilized the standing medium punch as well. For me, I like to feel like I've utilized the standing neutral punch, fierce punch. For me, it's a you know, it's a brick wall for me that allows me to prevent, you know, getting screwed over from people jumping in. Right now I'm trying to see. I just got caught by that ultra. So with Chun-Li, you gotta, you know, I wouldn't really. Zoning's gonna be more difficult because she can get in a lot easier. But it's when she gets down, when you do the hard knockdown, then that's when you can play with her. You can do all kinds of cool stuff and just kind of keep her off her toes. She doesn't know what's going on. So right now, this guy I don't think has gotten used to my playstyle at all. I mean, it's very obvious when you beat someone with those scores just 2 rounds in a row. You know, he never recovered. Sometimes people play people that are just too unorthodox and they don't understand. But, you know, a couple more games, he'll get it. The next fight up is with a half-decent Hakam player. Now, guys, I'm going to tell you something right now. Anytime you come across a Hakam player that's over 3K, you automatically have to give them respect. I mean, he's, if not one of the most difficult players to use. And if somebody has gotten up to that point of points, they're no joke. Now, the thing with Hakam, you can't really use the fireballs, can't abuse the fireballs too much because he has the sliding you know, sliding move that can punish you. The other thing is too, he's using an Ultra 2, so you can't really jump in as if you'd want with the demon flips. So you have to be careful. So you also have to be careful too of the shenanigans with the jumping light kick and right into the spinning pile driver with him that he has. As you'll see here, I've caught him a lot with the jumping neutral punch that I was telling you guys about that I really like to use. See that move right there, man, it just screws my mind up because it's not something that you're used to expecting, but I woke up with the EX kick that had a great reach for some reason and caught him. See, he keeps wanting to catch me with the, you know, with the focus attack, but I keep jumping with that neutral punch, which is keeping him on toes right now. Right now, he's probably really confused because he hasn't played a Gouken that does shit like that. Now, you can't abuse that either. See right there, just jumped over it. I see a lot of people with using Gouken that jump like a fucking bunny rabbit. You can't do that, man. You gotta, if you're gonna jump, you gotta have a tact to it. You see, right now he's trying to bait out that Ultra 2, but I ain't falling for it, man. I'm not. See, right now people would jump in. I'm not jumping in. See, I know what's coming with that guy. I've played some half-decent Hakam players that have taught me some things, so see, yeah, he just couldn't come in, man. You see, some people just can't recover, man. They're playing someone that's strong too, and they just don't know how to deal with that. And next up is the Salty Run Back against CosaBuena. Like I said, man, you know, these Hakam players, man, they usually catch you with the jumping light kick right into the you know, the spinning pile driver move that he has. Right now, you see, and that's the other thing too. You got to watch out for that move that he does with the So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the crouching light kick to catch him, so that hopefully I can, you know, not see right there. I don't fall for that shit, man. EX Hurricane Kick. If you have the bar, use it, because that's the first thing they're gonna try and do is catch you with that spinning pile driver move that he does with the kick that catches you. See right there? I used the Proud Strawberry move. I used the crouching light kick right there to duck that. That move is really useful. Right now I'm just kind of trying to not fall for that Ultra 2 because I know he's looking for that, and that's what's kind of messing him up right now because normally that's what catches. See right there, he tried to get me too, and for some reason I hit lag there, so I wasn't able to connect my EX. That's the really shitty thing too. After you put a lot of work in and you lose a round so close like that, it gets discouraging. Right there, he caught me with the EX, and I tried to answer to that, but I guess his frame rate for the light kick, his jabbing light kick, is pretty hard there. Really fast anyways. And he's really susceptible to those EX. So right there I'm going to do the Ultra right after this. Now I didn't invent that combo, I like that combo, but you know what, it's not my favorite at this point. Tried to catch him there with a light kick right into the palm. And right now, normally I do a demon flip, but I know he's waiting for that Ultra 2, so... See, and there goes the jumping fierce. See, that's the brick wall. When they try and get in, if you time that right, if you can master that, you can keep a lot of people out, and you can actually follow up with a jumping fierce kick as well. I tend to not use that right away. I try and do different things. See right there, I tried to get fancy, but he's clever dude too. So I just did an overhead throw and tried to catch him off guard there, but that didn't really work too well. So right now he knows, and really at this point I could just go back. So yeah, no, he's just confused at this point. He doesn't, you know, just wake up ultra. But at this point I just want to go back, but see, jumping fierce again. And you can't do that with everybody. You can only do that with people that don't have strong wake ups. So next up we got a really strong able player. Now guys, I'm going to tell you something. I mean, every good Gouken player can tell you this. There's usually a list of players that give Gouken like a real nightmare. You know, one of them being Blanca, another one being Bison, you know, I guess, you know, some people have that really strong rush down. Like even a good Ibuki player can fucking just give you constant nightmares. Anyway, Abel is one of those characters that if you play a strong Abel, you're gonna have a real problem. You know, Abel has a lot of ability to pressure you. Right now, it's not looking like, you know, it's gonna be very hard for me. But you just wait and watch what this guy does. This guy makes it very difficult for me. Now, you can block against Abel's rushdown, but a good player will get past that by giving you their EX throw that they can do that Zangief type spinning pile driver move that he has. But it's done through yoga flame. You see right there, he just missed his ultra. But as you can see, I went from having, you know, 3/4 health to all of a sudden I'm almost about to lose. So I did a desperation EX hurricane kick. Anyway, I learned fighting Abel that whenever he does the roll, he's susceptible to a throw. I didn't really get to do that this time too, but something I saw a while back in one of my old videos that I watched was I saw a KiNgZbErRy match against you know, a high level. See right there, you got to watch that too. When you jump in, you're susceptible to that EX throw. So I try to do a jumping fierce maybe once or twice to kind of bait that out. Anyways, I saw a really good fight with KiNgZbErRy where he fought a really high level Abel player in Japan. And I found that he really utilized the demon flip kicks, but with a light kick. And it seemed that Abel player didn't have an answer for it at all. I mean, I don't know whether that guy just was inexperienced with Gouken, but it really caught that player off guard. However, I didn't get to use that here. The other thing you got to watch out for too when you're playing an Abel player is that they have a lot of priority when they're jumping in the air. So that jumping fierce only tends to work if he's trying to do something just standing. You know, coming at you forward. But if he does a jumping, I think it's a jumping medium punch, it has way more priority than any of your jumping moves. Even your jumping medium punch that you can catch a lot of people with in the air. Right now, my goal is to try and you know, bait him with an EX Congo, but as you can see, the pressure is just so strong right now. I'm having a hard time, and he's not letting up at all. So right now, I was lucky to catch him with a throw and then the ultra. But those Abel players, when you play, you know, he's definitely up there with the list of people that can give Gouken a nightmare. Right now, I just did an EX hurricane kick because I knew that was coming. One of those desperation moves. See, jumping fierce punch. As you can see, that's my move, man. I'm calling it, man. That's my jumping fierce punch move, the brick wall. Now, I don't mean to piss off any Sagat players, but I'm just speaking from the heart right now. There's not a lot of Sagat players that I actually fear. And I'll tell you why. Because Gouken actually has a lot of answers to Sagat. Sagat's strengths tend to lie in his fireball and the speed of his fireballs. Gouken actually has the fastest fireball in the game, and the fastest fireball recovery as well. Not only that too, but if you get into a fireball war with Sagat, you can easily go through his fireballs with your fierce palm. Now, the one thing you have to watch out for is when you're using your focus, you know, your focus attacks. See right there, just got him. I baited out that Shoryuken and did a reset. Now, the thing is, you have to be careful when you're utilizing your focus kicks with Sagat because he has the Tiger Knee. See right there, that's dangerous, man. When you do that EX Hurricane kick, whenever you get caught in the corner and you jump up, you know they're going to do a Shoryuken. So you try and do the EX Hurricane kick, and especially with Sagat, because he's so tall, it usually has priority and you can hit him. And that's what I was talking about there. Whenever you're trying to do a focus kick, you got to watch out because Sagat's one of those characters that has the EX Tiger Knee, or even the Tiger Knee for that matter. And that was a really cool animation. The tiger knee will always beat your focus kick, so you have to really watch out for that. And once that happens, it can give Sagat some forward momentum, and that's one thing you don't want to do with a Sagat player, is give him any type of momentum, because once you do, you're always going to be trying to recover. As you guys can see, I haven't really let up on him, and you know, when you're using, you know, the old man and you start being really aggressive like that, see right there, that's not going to work. You always just do the demon kick and the fierce punch. Whenever you start being aggressive with the old man, with him, just don't let up. It tends to fluster a lot of people. It makes them make mistakes.